Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? About to go live. 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 What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So, the update. Andrea Lee versus Sylvester Kelly. Let's get into it. But before we do it, let's hit my intro.
Shock the system.
Yo, what it do? What it do? What it do? Update Central. Update Central. Update Central. You feel me? Update Central. Update Central. Update Central on the Andrea Lee Rkelly jump. And for the people who don't like Rkelly, that's on you. But we love him over here. You know, my intro was just that. You know, I stole it from one of the best wrestling groups out there. But like I say, this is about Rkelly. So for all of y'all that don't like Sylvester Kelly, I got one thing to say to y'all. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, honey. Are you ready? This is for y'all. And then we're going to get into it.
To them niggas that was doubting when I said I'd make it out, they didn't believe me. Fuck y'all. And to them bitches that was hating on a nigga trying to make it, talking plenty shit. Fuck y'all. And now that I'm up, fuck y'all, fuck y'all, fuck y'all. And now that I'm up, fuck y'all, fuck y'all.
All right, here we go. We got to get into it. We got to get into it. We got to get into it. Because I asked you, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all ages, Dana J, a.k.a. Mr. No Content, proudly presents the content of the day. So, we got some things that we're going to jump into. I got some things I want to show y'all. Some things that I discovered. Alright? So, first of all, Andrea Lee, the lady that pursued Rkelly on child support stuff and I mean really hackled them and hassled them for child support and said, the kids can't go nowhere. The kids can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. You know, if he not paying, my lights will be off. Why would my lights will be off? We don't want that. That's what she said, right? Well, after going to Maury, we decided, and Maury decided that that was a lie. Well, Dana J, why would you say that's a lie? Well, here's why I'm going to tell you it's a lie. I want you to look at this. Hot off the press, exclusive. The money that Sylvester Kelly has worked so hard all through the years and all over the world to gain was not going to the kids. It was not going to Ja. It was not going to JoJo. It wasn't going to Robert Jr. You know where it was going to, y'all? It was going to Andrea Lee's habit. And in her habit, she transformed it over to the kids. Y'all think I'm joking. I'm going to walk y'all down the whole memory lane train. Andrea Lee. This is what child support got her. Y'all see the picture? Y'all see the picture? It looked like popcorn to some people. Because when I first seen it, I was like, she's sniffing popcorn. But no. Let's look at another drink. But these pictures say 1,000 words. You know, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? But forget what these pictures say. Forget these pictures. I'm going to take y'all down a lane real quick that's going to really shock you. So what I'm going to do is I need to go Instagram. Hold on, y'all. So in court today, I'm going to give y'all an update. In court today, her lawyer was trying to get it thrown out, right? They was like, no, Andrea Lee, she can't come. We got to get it thrown out. She need Rkelly to pay for her flight because she's broke. Well, the judge said, you need Rkelly to pay for your flight? Oh, okay. Well, Mr. Greenberg, what do you got to say about that? Mr. Greenberg said, well, Your Honor, no. We don't got to pay for her flight. Because she was here All-Star Weekend. She was dropping it down and breaking it down and doing splits. So her lawyer said, well, how do you know? Mr. Greenberg said, because of the true Rkelly supporters, they sent me video. Your Honor, here's video. Can you show the video, Your Honor? Here's video. The video's like, so she was here All-Star Weekend. Oh, she was going on that All-Star Weekend. Now, before somebody go run with what I said, that's not what the judge said word for word. I'm just boxing you in with a synopsis of Dana J's thoughts. But the judge did say, no, Rkelly will not be paying for her flight. She got to pay for her own flight. However, then I'm gonna go ahead with y'all. However, she see, I can't get to it. Okay. However, she was held in contempt of court. And hold on, let me get there. Here we go. The hearing was set for a later date. The later date was May the 1st at 9:30 a.m. in Chicago. So the hearing has been postponed to May the 1st at 9:30 a.m. Andrea Rkelly has been hit with a contempt of court for not showing up to court. On top of that, she has to be there on May the 1st. If she's not there on May the 1st, guess what? We don't even gotta talk about it. She gonna be gone to the county, hey, that old county jail. Hey, she be gone to the county, hey. So expect Drea to come and give a performance. But what y'all didn't understand and what y'all didn't know is that I've been holding a secret. So while Rkelly is going to probably go to court and say, I'm not making no money, I'm not doing no info, she's on a play with me coming up. So I'm going to take lots of pictures. I'm going to have a videotape of us on the stage together because we got 2 scenes. So once I get off stage, I'm not even going to change clothes. I'm going to send everything over to Greenberg and to Doug. Here we go. You boxed yourself in, Andrea Lee. Because now I'm going to show the judge that you're working. And our contracts are pretty as a pretty penny. Thank you, Andrea Lee. So now we about to have some fun. Now you got no. I don't know if she's going to CIAA. I don't know. I can't answer that. But Greenberg was saying pretty much. Greenberg was pretty much saying. So basically, I'm gonna tell y'all. So basically, court was pretty much postponed until May the 1st, really, because they set another date for May the 1st, where Andrea have to show up. She was trying to get Rkelly to pay for her flight. That's not going to work. The judge said no. The judge said they're not throwing it out. So I'm just giving you a recap. The judge said no. He don't have to pay for y'all. Y'all got to get here how y'all get here. Pretty much she just got to be there May the 1st. Pretty much she got to be there May the 1st. But I seen something that angered me today. And what angered me is one thing for sure, two things for certain. Don't say that you're not bothering this side. And this side are bullying. When you have people like me, I'm sorry, that's nosy as fuck. And I'm going to catch you every time. So I'm on Greenberg's post. I'm seeing what's going on. I see he said in court this morning with Andrea Lee for Rkelly. See if she might go to jail. I'm scrolling down. I look at one comment, Miss Skin Tight 70 say, "That's great news. False accusers should be held accountable for lying on innocent people. She deserves to be locked up." I said, yes, people are still starting to see. Then I see somebody named Simply Ree say, "Don't hold your breath waiting for Dre to get locked up. He needs to put that energy into his client's mound of cases." I looked at that, I said, okay, cool. I also see Burger Joint say, "You won't see that in the news, I bet." Yeah, you won't see the people, the AKA supposed to be accusers or mindless behavior victims saying it. But then I see two people in the chat that caught my eye. Now, these two people are the main two people that's always crying victim. I don't get it. They crying victim. And I fell back and watched all the shit show unravel. And these two people are in the middle. And they from the other side. So nobody's going to address it, and having nobody addressed it, I'm the man to address it. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to start from the peon and work my way up to the top. The peon say, right. Now that would be T. I looked at that. It got 4 likes. Shit's whack. But then I see somebody that says, "I hope they unseal the divorce papers. So today, that would be dope. Then they will see what this monster is capable of." Time out. According to this man, and I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. Look who's trolling Greenberg. Now, you can't say that we are the bullies when they are trolling and bullying folks. I told you I like bullies. I beat bullies up real bad. So, time to beat a bully up. This brother said, I hope they unseal the divorce papers also today. That will be dope. Then they will see what this monster is capable of. I got a question. Why can't they unseal Avenatti's real papers? Better yet, homeboy, since other people dropped the ball, I'll put it up there. Why can't they unseal your papers? Answer that. What, man? Fuck, you know what? Fuck your papers. Why can't they come and unseal your computers? Since you have everything, homeboy. You got everything from child porn on. But you want to keep poking the bear. You want to keep throwing ducks. And then when somebody come to you with knowledge,
7 Radio, show me contacting PD.
All of y'all over there.
44 apartment.
Hold on.
5. Hey, 50, 60.
Sorry about that. All of y'all over there have a manuscript that y'all run with on every platform. And then when somebody break your manuscript, y'all divert to childish tactics. I'm lost. Why do we got to divert to childish tactics when that's all y'all wanted was a debate that nobody want to give? It's pointless to give a debate when your mind is already made up. I asked the question a long time ago. I asked that question a long time ago. Megan, you late to the party. Hold on. I'm going to give a recap. I asked the question a long time ago. They say, he's a monster. I say, prove it. They say, read the indictment. Before I go and read the indictment, I say, that's hearsay. That's hearsay. Unique thoughts. Here's my thing. Since you on my platform talking like that, here's the fucking problem. The fucking problem is we are doing what we do. We handle ours the way we handle ours. If you don't like it, then do me a favor. Since you got a fucking problem with it, then get the fuck off my platform. How about that? Thank you. Have a nice day. Now back to the lecture at hand. Because perfection is perfected. So let me help you understand. From a young G's perspective. And while you at it, I might just slide through homeboy's little shop and grab a contraceptive. Because some folks, you know, you might be earning them, learning them, but at the same time, you're going to get this work. And Unique Thoughts is no disrespect to you. I understand your frustration. I do. Trust me, I do. Sylvia, no, don't say no names over here. I trust me, Unique Thoughts. I understand your frustration because the last couple days it's been bullshit on YouTube streets. I understand you. I'm with you. But I got to bring awareness to when fake narratives are put out there. Y'all that don't twerk over here know that the fake narratives are the fake narratives. And then I'm going to say this as a king coming to a queen and Unique Thoughts. If I offended you, I promise I apologize to you, but I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just trying to break down all of the negative thoughts because the minute somebody say something about this and it's not cleared, it's going to be, they're attacking us. They doing this. No. I'd rather show y'all what's going on. But it's all coming from the man that don't have no content. You feel me? So I want you to stay in Unique Thoughts. But like I say, these people are trolling, trying to create and stir up narratives. Now, I agree with her on 1 to 10. Greenberg ain't going to acknowledge him. Why should he? And I'm glad she said that because it brings me here. Greenberg ain't going to acknowledge him because he's beneath Greenberg, which means that falls on us because he's not beneath us. We can address him. However, when you have these new bloggers on the streets that want to try to attack people that been here, that falls on the supporters because I will no longer attack any bloggers that just want to come and attack me. No. Now, Natasha K attack me, you damn right I'm going to go after that because I want that check at the end of the day from her. Not from nobody else, but from her. And when I say check, because I want to make sure it's right, when I say check, I mean her subscribers going to come here. That builds my channel because she's a bigger YouTuber. And if she come after me, that builds my channel. So I get the false narratives and the false attacks that was coming at me recently, but I fell into it. Because the subscribers that's over here overshadows there. And they want to get their stuff up. Once again, Dana J build channels. Not no more. It's over with. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is this right here. Y'all see what's going on. So when they come out with them narratives, there's no need to argue. Look at it, laugh, keep it moving. Plain and simple. Let these folks do what they do. Why people attacking them? It's too much division. So now let's keep the divided. Leave them divided folks over there. Everybody that's unified, we stay over here. So at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. Today in court, Andrea Lee did not show up. Her lawyer, along with her, tried to create a narrative to make Robert Sylvester Kelly and his legal team pay for her flight to come on May the 1st. The court date today was rescheduled for May the 1st, right? So Mr. Greenberg stood up and put on his A-train coat and said, nah, we ain't paying for that. The judge said, why? She don't have no money. Mr. Greenberg said, nah. She was just up here All-Star Weekend dropping it like it's hot, making it shake like a salt shaker, and then splitting all parts of the Red Sea. So after that, from that point, the judge said, oh, really? And then Ms. Andrea Lee was like, her team was like, Judge, can we just throw it out? The judge said, nah, reschedule this for May the 1st. We're going to reschedule it for May the 1st. Then from that point, y'all got to pay for your own flight. Mr. Kelly don't got to pay for nothing. So today was a small victory because he don't got to pay for nothing else for her to judge see through the BS. And I'm quite sure they presented the pictures that the supporters, as well as the real R. Kelly supporters and the real R. Kelly followers, the ones that really do work, those folks, the stuff that was sent over to Doug and to Greenberg, I'm quite sure they took it to court and they showed proof. They showed proof. So I'm starting to wonder how the tides are slowly starting to change. And then on top of that, Rob is slowly, but I can't put that out there just yet. But I will put it out there. And I will be the first one to break that. But if Rob was here right now, he would say, I thank y'all for helping me and helping this case. I appreciate everybody. That's what he would say. And I love all my fans. Continue the hard work. That's what he would say. So with that being said, the recap. Miss Andrea Lee was held in contempt today for not showing up. She has to pay for her own flight on May the 1st. And the judge, from what I was hearing, is mean as hell. Mean as hell. And Andrea Lee, she took the child support money that she's supposed to have got and brought 100 pounds of cannabis weed. Now, what I was trying to do is get to on my tablet what's on my phone, because I want y'all to see how she's gloating in this weed. Hold on. I want y'all to see how she's gloating in this weed. Instagram. Again. What's my name? I think that's it. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Huh. I hate this. I think that's it. Somebody said Andrea Lee tried it, but God denied it. That's just true. That's true. Let's try again. This is not my password. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Oh. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. Here we go. Here we go. I want y'all to see this. This is where his child support money went to. Okay, Keish, I look at it. This I'm gonna show you what it went to.
My new empire for my babies. 10,000 pounds behind.
10,000. I'm sorry, I said 1,000.
Gotta wait and see what's coming next. My new love, my new empire for my babies. 10,000 pounds behind. Guess y'all just gotta wait and see what's coming next.
Play it one more time.
My new love, my new empire. For my babies, 10,000 pounds behind. Guess y'all just gotta wait and see what's coming next.
Now, it's not
My
that
new
that's
love,
killing me.
my new empire. For
This
my
is what's
babies.
killing me. This is what's killing me.
My new love, my new empire.
I want you to read the top. It says, a dream come true for my eggs at Buku, at Ja, at KY. Mama will never let y'all fall. I love you. Just us four. Cannabis empire. Woman survivor. But when you look at these comments, I'm going to go here. When you look at these comments, you scroll up, one comment sticks out right now. Oh my fucking God. Yes, 420. So proud of my Bambi. Te amo mucho. And then look what she say. At official job, all for you guys. Mia. Mama has tears of joy just for us four. Just us four. I love you and Buku and KYD more than life itself. Thank you for at leaving heaven to be with me. So we're going to scroll up some more. Because what I'm seeing, some of y'all might not see, but I'm going to talk about it, and then y'all can call in and we can talk about if you see the same thing. Let's scroll up with these comments. Let's keep going. Keep going. Look what look what Robert Jr. put. Keep going. Look, let's read. I love you, Mom. Number 4. KYD, this is for you guys, son. Mama will never stop when it comes to my eggs. You at Buku, at officially job, baby, are the reason I will get up millions. I will get up a million times. I may lay down, but I'll never stay down. Number 4, the empire. Just us 4. And then he say, plug walk. Hold on, let me see something. Because another comment stuck out to me. Here's the other comment. I don't know this person. Never heard of this person. Anyway. Look at this. Yes, me next. Then the person said, if every mother fought as hard for theirs as you do, Drea, the world would be an utopian. Proud of the legacy. At official Rkelly. Okay, let's jump into that. What legacy are you talking about? Because let's keep it real. The legacy that you holding on to is them 5 little letters spelled KELLY. If you drop Kelly off of Andrea Lee, who are you? So it makes sense It takes me back to when the government came into the homes of the family and told them folks, came into the homes of the family and say, the only way y'all can get help for government assistance is if y'all put the man out the system. Put the man out the house and we'll help you. So the female say, okay, cool. Guys, y'all gotta go. And we're gonna put you on child support and all this. Okay. They turn the kids against them because the kids be like, I want to see my daddy. Well, your daddy don't got nowhere to go and your daddy ain't shit. And So the kids go around feeling messed up. They go around getting mad because they want to see their dad. Well, they can't see their dad because the mom is on some backhanded stuff and the kid don't know. So the only thing the kid know is my dad left and didn't come back. Don't know why because the mom ain't going to tell them the truth. Can't get the truth from the dad because don't know where the dad at. And the system back like this. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Did that kind of sound a little familiar to y'all? Sound like Surviving Rkelly, which led to charges. And when Surviving Rkelly first came out, but it was like, keep going. Keep going. Oh, we got the wife. Keep going. Keep going. One more piece of the puzzle. Because everybody older age and they look over age. Wait a minute. That one right there, she looks under age. Hook, line, and sinker. Let's attack. All of this was a premeditated attack. So, with the premeditated attack, everybody is starting to show their hand because they're getting sloppy. Getting very sloppy. Why are they getting sloppy? Because they're comfortable. They don't care what Robert Sylvester Kelly got to go through now. It's fuck them because they got what they wanted. But you have supporters over here that's saying, we're going to fight to the end. You got friends, real friends that's saying, we're going to fight to the end. And no matter what, we're going to fight to the end. I might get deterred a little bit, but I'm back in the race. We're going to fight to the end. Win, lose, or draw, we here. Which brings me to a place where I'm at that I can't understand right now is why are women so on point to drag men and then say there's no good men out here? That's my question. Why are women so quick to drag the good men and then say there's no good men out here after being victimized by the so-called bad men? I want to hear from y'all. Call in 470-355-8221. And that's just the first topic. I still got 2 more topics to go. That's just the first topic. So call in 470-355-8221. And I'm going to continue while y'all still here. So, I'm just lost because how can you want a good man, but that's all y'all want to do is defame and take from the good man? I'm lost. Y'all want to defame and take from the good men, but y'all rather run and uphold these no good motherfuckers that sleep in their mama's basement and don't want to go and don't want to do shit for themselves. I'm lost. So now let's talk. Bill, I'm glad you said that because the good men are very much overlooked. or we are considered soft. We are considered not manly enough. But everything they say they want, we hold the key to. I want a man that cook and clean. We got that. But who you with? This nigga order out every day. I want a man who can caress me and show me some affection. Bam. Good man side. Ace that, no problem. So who you with? This motherfucker just talk to his friends all day and his homies and be outside in the corner with his pants sagging and with his hand in his front pocket. You know what? I want a man who's understanding. Good man got that. So what type of man you got over there? That motherfucker just be on Instagram and Facebook all fucking day, and when I come and talk to him with a fucking problem, that's what it is. So why you still there? Because I love him. Why do you love him? Because I don't know nobody else, and he treat me like You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you, caller?
Yo, Dana.
What's up?
Michael Jackson died. Who's enjoying his legacy?
Huh?
Michael Jackson died. Who's enjoying what he left behind?
Michael Jackson died.
When Michael Jackson died, who was left to enjoy his empire?
His kids, his mom, and his dad.
All right. Elvis Presley died. Who's enjoying his empire?
I don't know. I don't follow that hound dog.
Okay. So if Rkelly dies, who enjoys what he left behind?
If Rkelly died, who will enjoy it?
Yeah.
His kids.
Exactly. So in what way is Andrea Kelly benefiting her children in what she's doing?
She's benefiting?
In what way is Andrea Kelly benefiting her children with what she's doing?
She ain't.
So to the people who think that she's fighting for her children, she's actually defeating her children.
Right. She's backstabbing her kids.
So, and it looks like her kids are as dumb as her because they're encouraging her in what she's doing.
Right.
How can my father be the king of R&B and I'm left to inherit so much and I'm joining you in doing this to my father, in destroying my father? You must be crazy.
Exactly.
You must be crazy.
Exactly.
Andrea has shit for brains. And you could see she was clearly worthless to this man's life. And why doesn't she want to give up his name? Give up the name.
Well,
give it up.
Well, here's my thing. I totally agree with you. And I was sitting back asking myself, like, why don't she want to give up her name? Until I stumbled across an interview that she did, and she said, I deserve this last name.
What did she do to deserve it?
Wait. And she said, I fought for this name. Wait a minute.
What?
You fought for what name? Because when you married old boy, he was with you 3 months and then went and started dealing with Mama D. So I'm lost. Because you lost your husband behind lies and greed, but then you lost your new husband to a cougar who up there singing, I deserve. So I'm lost. Andrea, here's my question. And if I had to ask her a question, and my question would be this right here. What are you benefiting from doing this?
Exactly. What is her benefit? What does she benefit from doing that?
That would be Dana J act question.
Her children does not benefit from her doing that.
Right. That would be Dana J action. But
what?
But if I had to translate into Boosie, I look at her face and I'd be like, "You sad, yo? You sad? Is this what you do to your people? You sad?
And it's sad
I'm about to fire your ass up."
It's sad that the children can see the destruction. It's sad.
Right. You're right. And the thing is, hurt people do what?
They say they hurt people.
Hurt people, right? If I can show you a picture of all three of the kids right now, right? And I will ask you one question. What do you see? So I think I'm gonna do that. Can I want huh?
What's the photo?
Say what?
Who's the pic?
Oh, but I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to show you. So what I'm gonna do is this is where I need the crowd participation from y'all. And yes, you made a great point. So the first person I'm gonna pull up is the oldest. Buku. I can't call her Buku because I can't identify with that shit. I don't know what that means. That sounds like a voodoo priest. But are you looking at the screen?
Yeah, I'm looking.
All right. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you some pics. What do you see? I'm gonna get a little closer. What do you see?
What do you see?
Cut down your device in the background.
Put down your device in the background. Yeah, no, those people look lost, man.
No, this one person. Okay, that's the oldest.
Are they high on something?
Now watch this. Here's the middle. This Ja.
Oh my God.
Hold on, but I want you, because I'm gonna show you two sets. This is the first set.
And your father is the king of love making and you
Hold on. I'm gonna show you the sets. Hold on. Hold on. I want you to see something. What do you see? Shoot.
He's crying.
Hold on. Now, I'm gonna show their vocal ability now. All right, that's the son. I want you to see this. I want you to see this. The hell?
That's the mother's child, man.
All right, there's no sound to this. But y'all heard her sing before, right? Now look.
She baby like her mother.
Wait. Now, if you notice, I hold on.
It's just they swinging. I don't ever need a reason. So explain myself to you, you must be tweaking. Dark money. He said he love me cause I keep him honey.
Alright, now if you notice, I skipped one child, right? And you heard the son sing, you heard the oldest daughter sing. You notice I skipped one child, right? And I did that for a reason. Sometimes you save the best for last. So with that being said, I understand why Jai is totally under attack. She sounds like her dad. I'm gonna let you be the judge. Hold on, let me put this in my speaker because I want y'all to hear this. Come on. Hold on. Okay, Google. Pair.
All right, to connect, open Bluetooth settings and look for the device called Living Room Speaker.
I want y'all to hear this. She sounds like a dad. She have the total package. She write, she can perform, she can play, and she sing. The total package. But even with her, what do you
That's the one
see?
you see less of, huh?
Yeah, even say it again.
That's the one you see less of.
Yeah, this is the middle one.
Less in the public.
At the end of the day, what do you see? I want to see if y'all see the same thing I see. What do you see? And that's my question. What do you see? And after this person, I got an exclusive phone call. So what do you see?
She has the talent, eh?
Okay. You see a hell of a talent, right?
Yeah.
But you want to know what I see? I see pain. I see lack of guidance. I see 3 kids that's missing their father. I see one that's trying to mask not talking to their father. I see one lashing out, trying to mask not talking to their father. Then I see one that's going through a total transformation because the father was not there. So here's my question. As a mother, since you say you care, as a mother, how can you allow your kids to go through this transformation without their father and you neglect to see this transformation and know the fact that you can't handle it and the ingredient is the father to be there in the kid's life?
Yeah, Rkelly said that he's trying to have a relationship with his children and he can't.
Listen, forget what was said. As a mom, as a parent, how can you allow your kids to go through this and walk alone when the transformation stopper is a phone call away? How can you allow yourself to do it? And I can tell you how. The reason why she can allow herself to do it, here comes the money. If it's about me and not about the kids, I don't give a fuck what they going through. As long as I get mine, they got to get theirs. And this is the breed that's being bred now. This is the breed that's being bred now. Which brings me to
my babies.
Which brings me to my other point.
The sad thing is, people are encouraging her behavior and no one is pulling her up and making her realize that she's destroying her children.
Exactly.
The public don't care.
Very much destroying her kids. But then here's the thing. Here's the question. And destroying your kids, do you care?
I'll let someone else call in,
All right. Thank you, brother. That's the conversation that people ain't having. But hold on. Hold on, y'all. I got to get this number. All right, I'm back. Hold on. Hold on. Talking about your bed sheet. No, man. Ro, what up, brother? When you text me, I was in the middle of my podcast, which I still am, and um, I seen what you put, but man, I was swamped. I apologize for missing your call, but I'm gonna put you live. Is it okay with you? Okay. Okay. No, but I was talking about as far as what you was telling me as far as the Rkelly case. Right. So can I? But that's what I'm saying. Can I go live so that way the viewers can hear this and they can hear for themselves? Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's bet. Let's bet. We can schedule this. I mean, you let me know a day. Can I let the viewers know a day that they can, come straight through? And trust me, right now I got 341 in the chat. And I mean, and it'll be 341 looking at you, listening. And also, like I say, I'm about to start teaching some classes as well that I want you a part of. And I'll make sure you good. But the stuff that I lack knowledge on, I know you have all the knowledge on. Yes, briefly. Not about the settlements. Not about the settlements, but that was done already. But we have talked about the jurisdiction, and they filed motions in.
Yeah, because what's going on is the United States is essentially they're acting as the injured party, and they're using the women pretty much as pawns and the witness to their own case.
Oh man. Oh man.
Really, because the United States is doing their own property.
I figured that.
Like you said, it's in the all caps, so in reality, they're just doing their own property and want him to accept the surety in the matter.
Right. Question: what day is good for you, bro?
Well, I ain't done nothing the last couple of days.
Yeah, I know you working today.
Well, I'm not working my job, trying to get everything done and working on some rebuttals for my son's case.
Okay. What day can I get you on my YouTube podcast?
Do you do anything? You got anything going on? You have another deal tonight, or?
Yeah, I can go live tonight exclusively. Dana, J, and Ro. I can go live tonight exclusively, and we can all talk about it.
Yeah.
And we can cover whatever you want to cover. And because everything that you said is coming true, and especially without God. And my question is, why won't they show what happened when Donald Trump went overseas?
When he's over in India?
Yeah. The largest stadium in the world.
Yeah. He don't want people to see that they're going to try to rig the elections again, which ain't going to happen. They already protected, but they don't want to show that because they want to convince people that Trump is great enemies all over the world.
Right.
People don't like Trump, and and if people see all the support that Trump has, their damn lies is going to be exposed.
Their planted narratives will be exposed. Exactly. Right. So question, what time you want to go live tonight? Man, you let me know. I make my own schedule at work. When 6:30 perfect. 6:30 be perfect. I'll call you at 6:20. At 6:20, we'll chop it up. We'll brief. We'll go over questions, whatever you need us to go over, and then at 6:30, and we go live. Thank you, bro. I'll call you back at 6, man. But you've been on it today, brother. You've been on it today. Somebody pissed you off. Who pissed you off, bro? I figured that. Right. Man, look. Right. Like I tell folks at 6:30, they don't want to miss this. They don't want to miss this. I know you're going to bring the ruckus. I know people going to be asking questions. Some people might end up running their head into the wall from the truth, but it's our job, bro. That's what we were put here for. To let people know that y'all sleep. Let's wake people up to what's going on. And definitely, and we're going to tackle the Rkelly case tonight. Exactly. Exactly. And everything that I've been telling them, you're going to confirm it. And I'm not going to say nothing. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the floor. I'm going to go get some wings. And I'm going to sit back and learn. I'm going to have my notepad, because you know how I do, bro. I'm going to have my notepad, and I'm going to take notes for myself as you instruct. It don't, bro. You know how I do. This is your show at 6:30, bro. You do how you do. Because you help me win cases. All right. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So, bro, let's make it happen. I'll call you at 6:20. At 6:30, lights, camera, action. We're gonna go live. All right. Thank you, brother. All right. Whew, Dana J must be popping. I'm telling you, y'all don't want to miss today at 6:30. I don't even have to do no more. But at 6:30, you don't want to miss the jump. I'm going to put it out there. Y'all heard the man about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. He came and told y'all what people had to do. I got inquiries on it, but nobody moved that I know of. So tonight, he's going to come back, and he just told me, I'm going to talk about jurisdiction. I'm going to talk about what the feds is trying to do to Rkelly. I'm going to break the Rkelly case down. I'm going to break the Donald Trump case down. 6:30, you don't want to miss it. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. Computer and all. I'm going to be here. I need all my snipers on deck. No confusion today. I'm going to even have him talk about the vets. If you served in the country, what to do to get back to your standing and to get away from your alienated form. I'm not going to leave no stone unturned tonight. And I guarantee you, this brother going to come with the Peter Piper, pick a pepper, 6:30. I'm telling 6:30. Look. Candace, and then I'm going to go here. I will not leave this up at 6. After we done the 6:30 class, it won't go back up. It won't go back up. After the 6:30 class, it won't go back up. So if you miss it, it's gone. Eastern Standard Time. 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if you miss it, it's gone. Y'all heard me talking to him? It's gone. So while Team Trash got Atmos and what's her name, all them other folks that's joining, that's going over, I keep a ram in the bush that's not going to go over. And this ram in the bush just know a little bit more than I know. So if they can't handle me, I know they ain't going to be able to handle him. So 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Whew. Well, let me go over this real quick because I done got excited real quick. I done got real excited. Real excited. And for all, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. For all of y'all that have class at 6 and 6:30, I need y'all to email me your email address. And I will send you the link for 24 hours. So that means y'all got to watch it. Y'all got to take notes. It won't be able to be reshown nowhere else. Because when you do that, the link will disable and break automatically. So you won't even have the link no more. Man, I mean, boy, this is going to be my day. This is going to be my day. This is going to be my day. But back to what I was saying. Let's go back to this. Whoo, I'm excited. The hate is real. For every one Rkelly supporter we have, just like Rob said, we got millions who hate him and don't even know him. So as I was reading through Greenberg's post when he said hashtag Rkelly and divorce court this morning to see whether Andrea is going to get locked up for her allegations, I'm going to show you what I see. The hate is real. Now wait a minute. I'm going to address something real quick. I know I didn't see what I think I just seen. Randa Baby said you're not blocked. Dominique is blocked. Dominique was one of the ones over on that other channel trying to burn me up. So Dominique is blocked. No need to argue. No need to beef. Dominique can watch from the lawn because I don't have bushes. Dominique can watch from the lawn, but she can't participate with all of us. You can see it, but I can't. And I'm glad I can't. I wasn't playing. And if I need to push back the comments, I can pull the comments up. Now, if Dominique want to holler at me, Dominique email me at djackson0807@gmail.com and we can talk. If not, I appreciate you coming out to hang with us. That's all. As Mama Mary say, and we got to run that lawnmower up their ass. And that's not to Dominique. That's for people that was over here that wanted to jump and talk bad about me and just thought it was cool. Nah. No hard feelings. It's all love over here, though. So, this lady said, dumbasses supporting R. Pissy. Then the other lady said, Steve, is she getting spousal support? Here's my question. And I'm going to go here, and this way I might lose some of my women that's over here that's supporting. I'm gonna take the second one first. It said, Steve, is she getting spousal support? Here's my question. What did Andrea Leah do to get spousal support? Were you in the gym when he was developing his jumper? Was you on the street corners when he was singing and making up McDonald's jingles? Was you in the subway when he was trying to oversing the trains as they went past? Actually, was you in the studio when R. Kelly was being born? That's all I want to know. Where were you when this man was going through the trials and tribulations of his life? He's not dead. He's fully functional. And why should she get spousal support and you help them put him in jail? Help me with this situation. Why should you get spousal support when you wanted to help this man get put in jail unjustly? I'm not understanding. Thank you, Miss Sonia Price. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love my mods. That's why I say what I say. I don't mind she don't deserve spousal support. Thank you, Jim. And I'm not saying to think from a bitter point of view. I'm not saying think from a fan point of view. I'm not even saying thinking from an obsessed fan point of view. I'm talking about think from a logical point of view. Why do you deserve anything that comes from me? You got my kids thinking that I don't love them. I don't use the word brainwash because there ain't no such thing as brainwash, but you got them thinking that I don't love them. You got them looking like zombies out here, knowing that I would never tolerate that. Furthermore, you help the world see a whole picture of me that's not even accurate. And then you help them paint that picture that's not accurate. And then on top of that, you help them put me in the warehouse that people call jail. But then you turn around and say, I need something from him. No, you don't need a goddamn thing. What you need is a Big Mac and a biscuit and a deuce. Holla later. But I'm going to show y'all something. Keish T, thank you, baby. I'm going to show y'all something. If this, what I'm about to show y'all, don't anger 90% of the women, it's going to be a problem for me. Y'all about to hear how the leader of Me Too twists narratives. Think I'm lying? Just watch.
I wanted to bring Tarana Burke back into the conversation. Your reaction, given this verdict now, and obviously Weinstein still has to face now trial in Los Angeles for other accusations of two accusations of sexual assault there. What's going to be the impact, in your sense, on the Me Too movement as a result of this?
And before I go any further, I'm going to say this. The title is #MeToo founder Tarana Burke. Harvey Weinsteins of the world can't exist without systems of power. Listen. #MeToo founder Tarana Burke. Harvey Weinsteins of the world can't exist without systems of power. So as we play this, if you hear any other name besides Harvey Weinstein, I want to see a reaction. Let's go. Come on.
Historic verdict.
What I'm trying to do, and I think what those of us who are on the ground doing this work are trying to do, is use this as an example of why we have to examine the larger systems. I really don't want people to rest on this verdict as an indictment of the whole movement, or a victory even for the whole movement, or to think that our work is done. What we have to do is look at people like Harvey Weinstein and unpack it. What type of power and privilege was he surrounded by that allowed him to do these things, these crimes for 20 and 30 years, right? He's an individual person who did this, but individuals don't operate in isolation. You don't become Harvey Weinstein overnight without having systems of power around you to keep you in that position. So really, as the new trial happens and as we get to his sentencing, we're going to keep a close eye on that, but use that as an example to talk about the larger issue of sexual violence and how it affects people who aren't in positions like Harvey Weinstein, or who aren't actresses in Hollywood, or people who have access to the same kind of resources.
And what we've seen with a lot of these cases, not just with Harvey Weinstein, but with Jeffrey Epstein, that there were people around them that were perfectly aware of what was going on and helped to facilitate his crimes, in effect. But there's been no prosecution or attempt to go after these folks.
No, and there has to be accountability across the board. Yes, the person who perpetrated the crime needs to be accountable for the harm that they caused. But other people are causing harm, and if we turn a blind eye to the systems that they operate in, then we'll just have another Harvey Weinstein. Right now, there's another Weinstein being groomed. There's another Rkelly being groomed to do the same exact thing. That's why we have to upend the systems.
I got one question to ask. What do Rkelly have to do with any of this? Y'all see how the narrative is starting to change back to Rkelly? How they trying to mask him with Harvey Weinstein? Y'all see that? But hold on, let's finish.
I wanted to go back to a clip we played earlier of Ambra Gutierrez, one of Weinstein's accusers. I mean, this one is an amazing story. In 2015, she was with Harvey Weinstein. He attacked her. She raced from the attack to the New York police precinct.
Listen.
At the precinct, she said, one of the police officers said, "Oh, again?" And then had her wired to return to Harvey Weinstein to see if he would admit that he groped her. She did that. She got it on tape. But then Cyrus Vance refused to bring the case. She was there yesterday, and she reacted to the verdict against Harvey Weinstein.
I could say that right now I'm happy to see that those years that I lost of my life are getting back. Of course, there is a lot of work to do, and I'm here to, being there and speak to people so that a situation like this would never happen again. And this is my mission right now.
Now watch this.
So that's the story behind.
Wait. And I'm going to pause that. Did you hear the story? Or was you paying attention? They said she ran to a police department. Okay. When she told her story to the police department, the police chief said, "Oh, again?" That raises a red flag. If anybody is going to tell me, "Oh, again," after me telling the story, that means I told that story to somewhere else before. One thing for sure, two things for certain. All police chiefs talk. All police head people talk. So here we go. Again. And then she said her mission is to make sure it don't happen again. Which lets me to know this right here. If me and this lady in a relationship and I come home and I come grope her, she going to go and she going to the police department, right? Or could the possibility have been you seen a vulnerable old ass rich man and you went flirting, dancing and doing whatever and he grabbed you by the pussy? Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. But let's keep it 100. At the end of the day, If this continues on, there's no need for men to go to the club. What happens at the club? Your women, you get to drinking. Your song come on. Y'all back that ass up. Half of y'all in there with no drawers on. And when y'all backing it up, men grabbing. And we perpetrating like we having sex in the club. Let's keep it 100. I've been going to the club since I've been 12. And when your song come on and you backing it up, a man is humping. And you backing it up. So at the end of the day, when he grabbing, yeah, he might grab the top part of your titties. He might grab your waist, depending on the comfortability that you made him have before y'all start dancing together. Then, when y'all finish dancing, the number one thing, you slap that ass. At the end of the day, that's a form of groping. So when you're doing that, it's safe to say that your girlfriend would be like, girl, fuck that nigga. Why you doing that? You know what? Girl. And peer pressure's a bitch. So when peer pressure comes in, the brother got to worry about, is she going to go to the police station and say I groped her in the club? Or am I going to jail for this? I'm thinking ahead. This is going on now, but ahead. My sons. My email is djackson0807@gmail.com, Sonia. djackson0807@gmail.com. I'm just saying. Hey, Sidbo, come on, man. Yo, you can't be doing that, bro. Come on. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, Sidbo's son, Dom's son, your son can be out there on a dance floor getting it in. Like the song I played Sunday. That's the song of my ding-a-ling-a-lingo. That's a very sexual and nasty song. And if you will see me and my brother from another mother elbow, we go to each end of the ladders and we freaking the shit out of the ladders. And females are groping and grabbing, whatever. But come on. We got to get to the point where when is enough fucking enough? When is enough? How can people enjoy themselves in the club if in the back of the mind, man, I can't even touch her a certain way. I'm going to jail. But females can be all up on you, grabbing all on your chest. I mean, faking like they giving you head through the pants, zipping it down your pants. And as soon as a man say, you know what, this female made me uncomfortable, I want to press charges. The first thing they say, oh man, you're a bitch. So why when they do it, it's a problem, but if we do it, we're a bitch? That's my question. Why when they do it, it's a problem, but when we do it, we're a bitch? These are the things that people scared to talk about. So, which leads me to Rkelly, since they want to talk about it. You got people that stalked him. Rkelly gonna be at the Simpson. Matter of fact, Rkelly gonna be at the Simpson, y'all. Look, we gonna go down. We gonna see Rkelly. We gonna do what we gotta do. Shit, we gonna get past security. And if we lucky enough, shit, look, and we got somebody for you, bro. Shit, go ahead and do that damn thing. Just holler at me. So at the end of the day, did Rkelly come looking for you, or did you go looking for Rkelly? That's a subject that nobody else is going to tackle. Did R. Kelly come looking for you? Or I'm gonna go far and say this. Did R. Kelly come looking for your daughter? Or did your daughter come looking for R. Kelly? Or did R. Kelly come looking for your daughter? Or did the parents take their daughter to see R. Kelly? Things that make you go, Questions that people gonna dance from. And then people say, how can you support? And I'm gonna use Team Trash for this. This ain't never happened. Well, matter of fact, it happened once when I brought the Joker out on DJ Amazing. All right. People say, how can you follow R. Kelly? He's a pervert. He's this. He's that. He's this. He's that. All right. I got a question. Because I'm going to answer that. How can I follow R. Kelly? He's a cool man. He never did nothing wrong to me. He never did nothing wrong to my kids. He never showed me that side. He's always been an upstanding person. Even when we fuss and cuss, he's still been a good guy. R. Kelly has never shown this monster that people is talking about. And I've been around 20-something years. I just gave you 7 reasons. Now, I'm going to turn around and ask this. Yeah. And I'm going to turn around and ask this question. How can you follow, let's use Angelo, all right? How can you follow Angelo? Dude come back, Angelo a good guy, Angelo this, Angelo that, Angelo this, Angelo that, and that's fine. Angelo might be all of that. But I got a question. My question is this. Angelo got a record. R. Kelly don't. So how can you say R. Kelly did all this with no record, but Angelo ain't do none of this with a record? See the point I'm making? You see the point I'm making? You can't attach stuff to people when there's no trail. But you want to detach stuff from people where there is a trail. You can't do that. Sylvia, it's not called being selfish. It's called being stupid. Because a person that don't have no trail, you can't put something on him that's not there. But a person with a record, you can't take something off that's already there. As y'all say, I done screen recorded, I done screenshot it. So just when you think it's gone, guess what? Boom, there it is. At the end of the day, if you're going to have a debate or if you're going to have logical thinking or logical conversations, you got to put stuff in place where there's an even common ground. Even on down to the indictment. You can't tell me this man did this in indictment, but you don't have nobody with firsthand knowledge that's reporting this shit. You have feelings from this side. And my question, if I was a lawyer, my first question of cross-examination would be this right here. If he's that monster, why didn't you say that when it was good? You wait until it got extremely bad and you can't get no type of compensation nowhere. And this is what you do. Or you wait until you get fired and then you want to say, you know what, motherfucker, you want to fire me? And I'm used to this type of lifestyle. R. Kelly did this. Let's go to the car. Come on. Y'all say make it make sense. I say give it a life so that way it can blow up to be an adult. You can't take a kid and say, you know what? You're a kid today. You're an adult tomorrow. You're a kid today. You're an adult tomorrow. You just can't do that. Only thing I see that in is chickens. They are born on Monday at 1:42. On Tuesday at 12:30, they full-grown chickens. I don't get it. And what's going on, and I'm going to give you the blueprint. When y'all out here having these debates with people about R. Kelly and about injustice, be slow to talk, but be easy and fast to listen. Like I told certain people, because they called me and said, you know, and Daboski had a good joint going on and this and this and this and this. And I said, yeah, but he let her off the hook. I even told Daboski, I said, you let her off the hook. She was dying. She was Keep Trash Down was halfway out the water. She was dying. And you took the rod and said, fuck it. It ain't worth the fight. This is why the other side feel as though they're winning. Because they study the script. They pass it down to everybody that comes through their doors. They make sure they learn that script and they run with it. I have one question to ask everybody. When DJ Amazing came with me in that so-called debate that he invited me to on his platform, when I got him in a corner, right? Because he was trying to be a bully. When I got him in a corner, I did what everybody need to do to bullies. I grabbed that motherfucker by his shoulders and let him know, you ain't going no fucking where. You are my bitch tonight. And that's what I showed him, because every time he tried to run, nah, nigga, you in front of me. Here's what you need to do. I'm going to feed you this. I'm going to give you this. You're going to do what I tell you to do. And I'm in your shit. I done took over your house. That's what debates are all about. Can you keep your opponent in front of you and stop letting him go off? That's how people lose debates. You feel me? That's how people lose debates, because they let people wiggle off. And then when you let somebody wiggle off, you lose your crowd. Nah, I hate losing. So I make sure your ass in front of me. I make sure I box you in. It ain't nothing you can do. Where you gonna go? Think about it. I still got the live up. I believe that live is Dana J the Joker and presents DJ Amazing. And scroll almost to the end, like the last 30 minutes. He jumped in that water, but he realized this fish is too big to fight. And when he tried to jump out, oh no, bring your ass here, nigga. Bring that ass over here, nigga. And he starts saying stuff like, how can you follow R. Kelly? I broke it down to him and I asked him, how can you follow Angelo? And when I asked him, how can he follow Angelo? He started talking about, yeah, man, but I see the light color hat you got. Oh, no, nigga, How can you follow Angelo? Yeah, man, see, I got daughters, man. Answer my question. How can you follow Angelo? And then, this not about Angelo. It's not. But when you bring up a person who have no record and you say, I'm following that person, but I know you following a person that have a record, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, whether it's been expunged or not. You can't come to me at somebody that I'm supposed to be following, and I can't come back at you with the same question of somebody that you're supposed to be following. Sorry about that. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So any question that I ask, you should be able to ask that same question. And I should be able to ask you, and I should be able to answer that same question. Same thing as vice versa. But one thing do you notice? When you ask them questions, they deflect and go elsewhere. Or they try to bring in something else to back up what they're saying. I'm just helping y'all with something. Think about a person that's always trying to be a bully on YouTube streets, right? Whether it be me, whether it be anybody else. And when somebody questions them, think how they digress until they get help. And then when they get help, they come out, I'm the king of the jungle, until you beat them and their help up. And then it's like, shit, what do we do now? Fuck. God damn. Great Scott. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Toxic Diamond. Toxic Diamond always got love on the side. Even though me and her started out rocky. Shout out to Toxic Diamond. I appreciate you, Queen. So my thing is, we all got to do things in a way where if you're going to set yourself up to do a debate, also make sure you are comfortable in targeting anything. If somebody asks you a question that you don't know nothing about, it's fine and to say, look, I don't know nothing about that question. I can't answer that to the fullest of my ability. Can we go to another question? Yes, they might joke on you. Oh, that motherfucker don't know something. That's fine. All of us don't know everything. All of us don't know everything. So if all of us don't know everything, how can motherfuckers that don't know nothing know everything? That's my question. And I'm saying that because I participated in fuckery this whole year. I'm not going to talk about a little amount. I participated in fuckery this whole year on YouTube. When you attacked Dana J, I came out knocking your goddamn head off. And ain't care who you was. At the end of the day, when I did it, I didn't care if you was man, woman, boy, or child. At the end of the day, in the streets, what do we say in Baltimore? Shit. She look like a man. She a woman. My hand's bisexual today. I entertained it. And now I'm bringing it to me. Because at the end of the day, last night I went to a place where I never thought that I can get on these YouTube streets. And I had to realize, Dana, you got too much to lose. You got too much to lose. So by you bringing it the way that you was going to bring it, Dana, that would have been unfair because people ain't know who you was. People ain't know who they was dealing with. It took me to a point where it took me 8 hours to calm down. 8 hours. And when I get to that point, it ain't nothing nice. So I had to think. Like, okay, if I carry this out, it's a possibility that I'll never see my kids again. It's a possibility that I only will be seeing Rob in transit. It's a possibility that with the mindset I had last night, I won't even be on earth no more. And I'm just sharing it from my point of view because my mindset was after I got that death threat and I said enough is enough, my mindset was I'm going to take them all out. And I'm not doing a day in jail. I'm not doing a day. So if them boys come up, I'm shooting my way out, which means I'm not going to make it. I'm just telling y'all about me. Because I'm transparent like that. It took me 8 hours. 8 hours. But I really was living on reckless abandonment last night. Ask anybody that was on the phone with me last night. They couldn't talk to me. I had people calling me at 6 in the morning like, yo, I was trying to call you, yo, and you just went off. It was like, and after you went off, you went silent. That's not like you. So before I let anybody else take me there, I got to realize these people ain't from where I'm from. These people ain't grow up the way I grew up. These people ain't experienced the pain that I experienced. These people don't understand the hurt, the pain that I have bottled up, that I have yet to have anybody to talk to about. So with that going on and the bullshit that came to me, whatever I unleash is not on my hands, but it's on my hands. Furthermore, how can I be a role model to my girls and my boys? But I'm out here kicking in niggas' doors, shooting anything walking. Can't do that shit no more. As a man, you gotta think as a man. As a child, you think as a child. That's all I'm saying. So on these YouTube streets, people gonna take you out of here, man. People gonna try to take you out of your room. And I ain't gonna really talk y'all heads off. I'm gonna just show y'all something else. Cause I want y'all to hear this. And I want y'all to see this.
Amber Gutierrez to understand her bravery as she's sitting there responding to the verdict. Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance called Weinstein a vicious serial predator. There are many right now who are calling for Cyrus Vance to resign. Among the cases around Dr. Haddon, the Columbia University OBGYN, that Evelyn Yang, the wife of the former presidential candidate Andrew Yang, spoke out against, saying that she went in, she was 7 months pregnant, and he sexually assaulted her. Since she spoke out at a rally, 40 more women have come forward, bringing the total to 70 women who came out against Dr. Haddon. Now, unbeknownst to her, he had been arrested 6 weeks before she was assaulted, but allowed to go back and continue to practice. He never served a day in jail. So many are calling for Cyrus Vance to resign over this or to bring charges around Dr. Haddon, who simply lost his license.
See, it's ridiculous that it takes 90 women to get 2 convictions, 60 and 70 women to come forward to get attention to these issues. And the fact that Cy Vance didn't bring a case against Harvey Weinstein with over the years when he's had other evidence is something that we do have to look at. I mean, his statement yesterday was great, but that doesn't erase what you didn't do. So many of us will never see the inside of a courtroom. So many survivors will never have a moment like we had yesterday. We will never see this kind of justice, if you will. And part of it is because of people like that who sit and they gatekeep so that powerful men like Harvey Weinstein never also have to sit inside of a courtroom. And that's problematic. This is about.
Okay, now watch this. I'm going to ask you a question, y'all. After hearing that small clip, 7 words was used. Can y'all post them 7 words that was used that identify the Me Too movement with the LGBTQ community, with the Time's Up and the Me Too change? Think about that. I'm going to give you one. Problematic. Right? Here's my next question. Have y'all noticed that she started impersonalizing her with them? At the end of the day, how can you impersonalize you with them? You wasn't victimized the way they were victimized. Or was y'all victimized by the same person, which I think not. So therefore, you don't have an account in Tarina Burke as being a victim. We only know what you said. And since we in the Me Too movement and y'all movement is women is always right, just believe us. Okay, here's my question. You said it shouldn't take 90 women to get 2 convictions. It shouldn't take 110 women to get damn near 3 to 4 convictions. Okay, let's back these numbers up. It shouldn't take 4,000 men to get 1 overturnment in court. It shouldn't take 200 men to get just a conviction on a woman. It shouldn't take 1,782 men to go down to the court just to file and get rights for their kids because the mom is unfit. Think about it. We got to go through twice as much just to get visitation rights. Come on. So at the end of the day, yes, it's wrong for men to grab the females by the pussy, right? But it's also wrong for women to legally grab men by the balls. Okay, what, Dana, what are you talking about? Legally, a man should not be able to grab a female by the pussy, aka groping. Also, legally, a woman should not be able to go down to the courthouse and bind a man and then grab him by the balls. Am I right or am I wrong? I want to know y'all thoughts. Because see, what happens is I sympathize with real victims. And the ones that are real victims that have not been helped, have not been accounted for, have not been paid attention to, I sympathize with them and I give them nothing but love. But for these bootleg, microwavable victims, listen to the words that I'm using. These bootleg microwavable victims. Oh, I was victimized on Tuesday, but Thursday, hey, I want to back it up, girl. Hey, I'm showing all this little short stuff. Hey. So did you go to the court? For what? I don't even go no damn court. So did you go file a did you go to the doctors get a rape kit? For what? I don't need to do that shit, nigga. That's for them old bitches in the past. Did you go file a police report? Hell no. Why? I can go to Susan Logan, bitch, and get paid. Fuck that shit. Girl, come on. Come on. Since when a victim goes to a lawyer instead of the police department? Dana, if he makes the choice to have a child, he makes the decision to be responsible for that child. That means financially, mentally, and physically. I'm glad you said that. Miss Princess, I totally agree. Hands down. But I got a question, Miss Princess. Just like he made the decision to make that child, he ain't do it by himself. So what happens when the dad don't want to deal with the mom, but the mom still want the dad, and the mom uses the kid as a pawn just to get back at the dad? Is that right? Because what you just say, the dad is responsible financially, mentally, and physically, right? So the mom is responsible financially, mentally, and physically. So when the mom breaks the kid away from the dad, not only is she breaking that kid mentally, but she's possibly breaking the kid physically and definitely financially, all because the mom want to be with the dad. So who's at fault? And the same thing go for these bootleg ass niggas out here. Not grown men, niggas. If y'all make kids and y'all don't want to take care of the kids, then guess what? I think it should be a law in place where every man that don't want to do for their kids, they have to automatically sign the rights over for the kids and automatically go overseas and fight in the war. At the end of the day, you don't got shit to go for. You don't need to work on U.S. soil. Go over there and fight a war and think about what you just fucking did. You made a kid and you abandoned that kid. That's why you got kids out here now with abandonment issues. When do it stop? She said, no, sir, it's not. That's why men need to take more time learning about women he decides to lay with. And vice versa, Miss Princess. Yes, we do need to observe more the women, but the women need to observe more the men too. Cause there's a lot of y'all being messy as fuck. And it's way more y'all being messy, Miss Princess, than it is us. Remember, we learned the game from y'all. And as Levi say, that's the story that's been told. I mean, that's been sold, never been told. These are the conversations I want. You are so right. You better talk that. Thank you, Miss Shantae. Miss Andrea said, Dana, I divorced my husband. He divorced the kid. Call in if you can, Andrea. Let's talk about that. All of y'all that want to call in, call in. That's what I've been waiting for. Call in. Let's have these conversations. Andrea said, I divorced my husband and he divorced the kids. Now, question, Andrea. I'm glad you brought that up. Because I don't know your husband, so I will never degrade your husband as a man. But what I will degrade him as this. Did he ever love his kids from the jump? Or was that something that was created out of a feeling and instead of love? Because it's easy to fake the phone and say, oh, I love you, baby, as long as you're here. But what happens when you're not here no more? Can you say, you know what? Fuck you then. I love my kids. I'm going to do for my kids. I'm going to do what I do for my kids. I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to give y'all a game. You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
This is your homegirl, Andrea, calling you, my love.
Okay, hold on for a second, Andrea. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to tell all. If I have any deadbeat dads out there, I'm going to define that. If I have any dads that made kids and walked away and really don't want to do shit with the kid because of the mom, I'm going to tell you how to get back at the mother. Come back, relearn your kid, and do for your kids, and get your kids more than what the kid had with the mom. That's how you get back at her. I guarantee you. And she's going to be like, oh, this motherfucker trying to play daddy of the year. This motherfucker. Ignore all that shit. Get your kid and get the fuck on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ms. Andrea, let's talk about it. You said you divorced him and he divorced the kids.
I have two examples. I had my first daughter at 18, and that's from a whole different individual.
Okay.
That man, no, I did not put child support on him. No, I did not have a problem with him. Totally different man. When I got married to my ex-husband, you talked about people putting on masks. When I tell you it was a mask, this whole man's life was a whole different life than what it turned out to be after we were married. Well, what you said, Dana, is sometimes true. Just like you have women that have kids by men just for certain reasons, you have men out here that do the same thing.
Right.
All my children are grown. I mean, my youngest is 15, and my oldest is 23 with him. And it hasn't been, you can't hang out with your daddy, you can't do this with your daddy. I was married for 15 years. This man made the choice while we were married. I started seeing you don't spend time with your kids. So that let me know right then and there, okay, this is not the type of dude that wants to be around his children. Things just changed. It was a family as long as mama was around. But when mama wasn't around, it was he couldn't watch his own children. I mean, I stayed at home. I was a stay-at-home wife because he didn't want me to have a job.
Now watch this.
It wasn't like he was the perfect a provider, because he wasn't. Just thank God that I had ways of making money, having, different businesses where I kept the household sustained. So when I state the statement, I divorced him and he divorced his kids, it's the truth. You can't come around, like I see you with your kids, Dana. You spend time with your kids. Even if they're not living with you, you spend time with your kids. You call and check on your kids. That's not what he does.
Now watch this.
That's why I have a difference example. That's why I got a good one and I got a bad one. So I know the difference. I can't say, well, I don't like him and I don't like him because both of them wrong. No, that's not the situation. One was a good man, a good provider. His parents showed him. The other one was with both of his parents. And you wouldn't have been able to tell that he's a no, I'm not going to be mean, but he's just a no attentive parent.
Now watch
don't
this.
Don't care. Go ahead, baby.
Watch this, Andrea. I'm going to go here. And you might get a little mad and be like, dang, that's fuck you, did it. That's what I
No, I
like.
ain't gonna get mad.
Now listen. That's what I like because it's good to have a difference of opinions. Here's what I'm going to say. In every relationship, right? There are warning signs that are unintentionally given.
Yep.
The reason why we don't see or pick up on the warning signs because we're so in love. First thing. Second thing is, nah, he ain't mean to do that. She ain't mean to do that. We are unintentionally avoiding the unintentional warning signs. So then when it get hit full bloom, that motherfucker ain't a dog, but that motherfucker dog. She a dog. She a bitch. She this and this and this. Wait. We cannot call them that because when the warning signs came out, you ignored the warning sign.
No, I didn't, Dana, and I'm gonna tell you why. And you're gonna say, "Oh, there you go," and this is the truth. When you come from a certain type of family, your family looks at their family as a certain way. They don't want you to get a divorce. Now, mind you, I didn't tell my family the whole truth of what was really going on because I wouldn't even had no kids had I been honest about everything that happened. When you have certain things in your family and they want you to have this certain type of lifestyle, you have to do this type of way, have this education, and la 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 la. You put the blinders on because you don't want to be looked at as an example of being a failure.
Andrea.
Not the point. It's not the point of saying I knew he wasn't this and knew he wasn't that.
Andrea.
And I can tell you, he was a good guy until years later on.
Andrea.
Yes, sir.
We just said the same thing, just in a different way.
Oh, okay. In a family factory, yep.
We just said the same thing, but in a different way.
Yep.
So basically, with that being
according to examples, your dictionary.
Hey,
a
stop.
tautology is an expression or phrase.
Stop. So with that being said, right?
Uh-huh.
Since we saying the same thing, but just in different ways.
Yep.
Is it safe to say that the way we've been going for the last 20, 25 years was wrong?
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead with that. And myself, I'm included. Guys, we see a big ass and we say, look, we need that. I just got to hit that. Look how she walk. Just because her butt big, we know her vagina's good. But then when we get it and the vagina's okay or it's whack, we be like, shit, what did I get myself into? But then we so caught up, like, that's a big ass though, y'all. You know what I mean? And we jumping head first, not thinking head first.
Right.
So what happens when the men want to just start dating? Let me take you out just so I can observe you. Let me take you in different atmospheres just to see how you will react.
Well, I agree with you on that, Dana. I feel that dating should be what it is. And then you date. You date without certain things added into the mix because you can't make good decisions when your mind is clouded.
So question, how long, and I got two questions for you. The first question is, how long should you date before you get in a relationship? Now, mind you, that's a catch-22 question.
Well, when you say dating, I say you should date more than one person, but not have sex. You should date. So that way you can see what it is out there that, men included, what it is that you might be attainable to get or something that you want to take the time to get to know. Then once you feel, and hopefully the other person feels the same way, you can go from there. But I don't believe in putting one egg in 25 baskets until you are for sure that's what you want to do. You have to take your time. And see, I didn't take my time when I got married to this man. I got married within 6 months. Didn't have to, didn't even want to, but I did it because of faith. That's it. So I made that wrong choice. But what was brought to me is what I saw. But later on, the truth unveiled itself. And that's the worst part. That's why I tell my own children, I had 4 girls and 1 boy, date. Well, one's married, sorry. Date. See what it is out there that can make you happy and that you make happy.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes, sir.
You said you should date at least 6 months, but not have sex. Did you say that?
Well, that's up to
No.
Well,
No, listen.
I got married in 6 months, Dana.
Andrea.
I've gotten married.
Andrea, listen, because I'm about to walk you somewhere. And you said date at least 6 months. At least 6 months. And don't have sex. But don't put your bag all in one basket. Right or wrong?
Well, yes.
I have a question. And here's my second part of the question, because I knew you was going to answer that question that way. And I'm looking at the chat, and most of them saying the same thing. How can you put a cap on who you fall in love with? And at what time you fall in love with that person?
That's not saying that. What I said was, when you're dating people, you get to see the type of person that you are with, or you just don't, this niche is not working with that person.
Andrea.
Instead of committing yourself so early, you should date.
Andrea, but you missed my second part of the question. My second part of the question was, how can you put a cap on who you love and how quick you fall in love with that person?
Well, you can't. That's what I said, Dane. That's why I said I got married in 6 months. I'm not saying anyone else should do it in 1 month, 6 years, or nothing. It depends on you and the person you vibing with.
So let me ask you this.
You can't put a time frame on how you feel.
Right.
You just have to hope and pray that that person feels the same way.
Right. So let me ask you this. For people who are sexual beings, right? How can you help them when people who are sexual beings expresses themselves not just verbally but sexually?
I couldn't answer that question, Dana, because you are who you are, they who they are, and maybe that niche might mix, and then maybe it won't. But it depends on what that sexual is. If you get an old, early sexual dude, that'll turn me off. If you don't know anybody, I don't want no dude coming up to me, groping on me, and I don't even know you. We're just on a date. That's disrespectful to me. Now, I can't say the next woman won't say that, but to me, that's why I figure, hey, if you date, you can see what it is that's out there, and they can see what you about too.
All right.
The sexual for me is not even in the cards with me when I first meet somebody, period, point blank.
All right.
Now, mind you, I've had my time when I was young. I done did some wild, crazy, funny things. But once I've gotten older, I know what it is that I'm trying to do and trying to go. Everything ain't about sex. And if that person is all about sex, then that person...
Okay. Question, you know what? Let me take this other call up, but I want you to call back in, okay?
Okay, my love.
All right.
Look, I'm still listening. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you, caller? Damn. Caller, call back in. Because this conversation was getting great. Oh, Nate, you know I'm going to speak back. I ain't see you first time. Hello, caller. How you doing?
Hey, Dana.
Hey.
Hey, I got, you just made a statement that I have to totally disagree with. You said when a guy has a baby by a woman and he don't want to do for that baby, he should sign his rights away and go fight in the war. So now, let me ask you this. What happens when the guy wants the baby and the woman don't want to have the baby?
She should sign her rights over and go fight in the war. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. She should sign her rights over and go fight in the war.
So I'm just saying, I think that this whole system is totally unfair, because what happens when, okay, the girl gets pregnant and the guy says, listen, when he says from the jump, I know you got pregnant, but I don't want no kids. But then if he has to sign his rights away, you know what's coming next, Dana. You are a black man like I am. So you know what's coming next. Oh, want you. He's a no good bastard, and he ain't shit. And then it just soaks the mind of children growing up.
All right, now watch this. Do you want the truth, brother, or do you want me just to give you some bullshit? Do you want the truth, or do you want me to just give you some bullshit? I'm gonna let you pick. I'm gonna let you pick the pill. I'm gonna let you pick the pill that you should swallow right now. Do you want the bullshit pill, or do you want me to give you some truth?
This is Monty, Dana. I want the truth.
Okay, Monty, check this out. If a guy is having unprotected sex, 9 times out of 10, and we know we ain't pulling out, especially if the pussy good. And excuse my French ladies, but I gotta have a man-to-man talk. If the pussy is good, 9 times out of 10, we ain't pulling out. His problem is he shouldn't have went in and without a coat if he didn't want a kid. Or he should have just went and got his nuts cut out and then go fuck all he want without a coat. There's no sympathy on this end.
All right, there's no sympathy.
None.
But Dana, that's an after the fact statement.
Huh?
I said, okay, you're saying there's no sympathy, but that's an after the fact statement.
No, there's no such thing of after the fact. Okay, excuse me, chat, I gotta have a man talk. If you put your dick in a woman naked and the pussy is good, 9 times out of 10, you gonna nut in there a little bit. Even if you mean to pull out, you ain't gonna pull out all the way. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you, brother. You ain't gonna pull out all the way in time. Second of all, pre-cum might catch you. There's no after the fact. After the fact should always be a before fact. And the before fact is, if I go in naked, is a possibility she might get pregnant. So let me just strap up real quick. Or if it's nothing there, let me go to the gas station or something. That's what's wrong. We are leaning for crutches and looking for way outs. No. If you go in naked and the kid pop up, you go make sure that kid yours and you take care of that shit. Whether or not you want a baby or not, depending on who you thinking with. If you don't want a baby, you're going to think with your upper head. If you do want a baby, or if you don't care about the consequences, you're going to think with your lower head. There's no excuses for that.
Well, sometimes, see, all right, Dana, I'm a firm believer in it only takes once, because it happened to me. I met this chick at the bar. I knew her from a long time, but one night, I don't know what happened, we hooked up. Boom. 6 months later, she's telling me she's pregnant by me. Now, I didn't believe it at first, so then she has the baby, we find out 99.99999, it's mine. Now, Dana, after she had the baby, I could not stand this chick. She could not stand me. She was not I was already dating somebody else, so yeah, I was dogging around, and I accidentally knocked her up. And this is what I'm saying. Sometimes circumstances, you can't strap up and you're not thinking, oh, I'm going to knock this chick up. What happened, Dana.
Now watch this. If you're looking at the screen, I got 3 fingers up, right?
I see them, yeah.
You said 3 things that a man should never say.
And what is that?
First thing, you said y'all hooked up, and then 6 months later, she hit you with "I'm pregnant," right?
Yeah.
So check it. So listen, check it. So when y'all hooked up, you knew you ain't had no condom on, right?
Right.
You knew if you had a condom on that the condom broke, right?
Right. I would knew that, yeah.
Right. You knew that when you was hitting it, the pussy must have been good because you didn't pull out, right?
Dana, I told you it was
no. Wait.
I was so drunk, I don't even remember the sex part.
Listen.
But she put me through 18 years ahead, Dana.
Listen, you deflecting. And I'm gonna show you how you deflecting. But I told you, if we gonna get in this, I'm gonna keep you in front of me.
And I'm trying to keep it a fuck with you too, Dana.
Listen. I get what you're saying. But, and you said you were so drunk you don't remember, right?
The sex part, yeah.
All right, but you remember everything else.
I remember flashes of it.
You remember flashes of everything else, but you don't remember the most important part.
I don't remember the most important part, Dana, but let her tell it. We had an affair all night.
All right, watch this. Y'all had an affair all night. You let her tell it. The second mistake that you said was, I can't stand her and she can't stand me. So I got a question.
Exactly.
So I got a question to kill all that. If you can't stand her and she can't stand you, why you don't just make it about the kid and say fuck her?
Because I tried to, Dana. I tried to, but because she didn't like who my girlfriend was at the time, who then became my wife, she just put maybe 18 years of hell, Dana.
But watch this.
You don't even know if the pussy was worth it. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Watch this, though. Here's where I want you to calm down and listen to what I'm saying. You said she was mad about your ex-wife. I mean, about your wife, right?
Right.
But didn't you just say you dogged her out?
Yeah, I did cheat, Dana. I did cheat.
Now watch this. No, cheating and dogging out is two different things. Check it. If you dogged her out, Rkelly talked about that. When a woman's fed up, bruh,
right.
You got hit with a fed up woman and a scorned woman at the same time. Guess what? Just like you dogged her, she about to put on a KY and fuck you and dog you.
Right. Dana, the child support was crazy. She was crazy. Everything about the whole situation was nuts. And it got to the point, Dana, where I could not be around her so much till I bounced.
Watch this. When I say I know what you're going through, now check it. My second daughter, bro, right?
Hmm?
My second daughter. Her mother was a stripper, right?
Uh-huh.
She got conceived. I don't know if you know about strip clubs in Baltimore or clubs in Baltimore. She got conceived on the second floor of Choices, bro. So check it. I know where you at. But the difference is I deal with my daughter. Fuck her mother.
I understand that.
I let her mother come and deal with me when she feel like it. It's not a necessity to deal with the mother. It's a choice, but it's a necessity to deal with the daughter.
Right. Now, see, I understand what you're saying too, but Dana, my situation, I don't want you to think I'm deflecting, but I got to give you like a understanding. So when she had the baby and my daughter was little, I was bringing the Pampers. When she called, I would bring her the stuff. She would throw water on me. She would not open the door. She wouldn't take the stuff from me. She would throw lit cigarettes at me. So then it got to the point, Dana, where I was like, you know what? Before I do something rash and crazy, I'm going to just not deal with this whole situation at all. So then my daughter gets older. And trying to have a relationship with a child whose mother for 15 years, I think it was 15 years when she came back into my life, and trying to have a relationship with her was like, well, my mother said you ain't this. My mother said you ain't do that. My mother said, and Dana, it got to the point where I was like, well, you're not staying with your mother.
Now watch this. Two things I just heard with that, and I'm going to give you my story afterwards. Two things I heard with that. And you said that she would call you and you would take the stuff and she won't open the door, right?
Right. So I'd leave it.
Listen. Fine. That's cool. Fine. Then you said that she threw water on you, right?
Water, cigarettes, everything.
Water, cigarettes, everything. Fine. That's cool. And I know you sitting up there like, this nigga Dana crazy as a motherfucker. No, I'm about to help you. But I'm about to help you change your life. Then you said she disappeared and came back at 15 and had to live with you, right?
Yeah.
And then she telling you, oh, my mama said you this, you that, you this, and you that, right?
Exactly. In front of my other kids.
In front of your other kids.
Yes.
Now watch this. Here's where I got people in the chat saying stuff, but here's where I disagree with you, my friend. I'm going to tell you what you did wrong, and I'm going to help you further on now. What you did wrong was it's okay to get frustrated, but you got mad. Now listen to me. Just listen. Don't cut me off. Just listen. It's okay to get frustrated, but you got mad. It's a difference. When you get mad, you act irrational. When you get frustrated, listen. When you get frustrated and you can still think. Now watch this. If you would have built that bridge with your daughter and said fuck her mother, no matter what, when your daughter came back to you, you wouldn't have had that problem. Now, I know you're going to say, how the fuck can I build a bridge when the mother was making it impossible?
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Listen, I'm with you. I'm with you. Here's what I'm going to say to you. When her mother didn't open the door, you should have made a mental note. You should have got a notepad and wrote down what happened on that day. When her mother, listen, brother.
That way I had
yo, listen, man, listen. I'm trying to help you. Listen. When her mother assaulted you, listen to the word I'm using.
Yeah, multiple times.
When the mother assaulted you, you should have went down to child support and said, look, I'm trying to see my daughter. I'm doing this, this, and this. She keeps assaulting me. What do I do? And then they would have said, what have you done so far? Open up your notebook and show every time you go take something. They would have took that kid because they would have said that the mom is acting irrational. But they would have took the kid and the kid would have been with you. Y'all would have went to court and the judge would have gave y'all.
Hard to say because I had a pregnant thing.
Yo, that's what's wrong.
I told you before I talked to you and I was like, I've been in jail a few times.
Listen, brother, that's what's wrong. Us brothers don't listen. Here's my thing. Where you at? I've been there 2 times worse. If you knew the story of me and the lady that I was just talking about, you'll be like, nigga, how the fuck you living, bro? So trust me, what you went through, I will substitute what I went through and give it to you and take what you went through. And I guarantee you, I would have made lemonade, sweet lemonade, raspberry lemonade out of that. What I went through, you probably would have killed yourself, bro.
I'm feeling you right now.
But that's why I'm saying, I know where you at. I've been there. I've been there.
As long as you understand my plight, so.
Man, look, man, you gonna politic off a line, man.
Okay, all right.
To the point where I really would have to sit down and explain to you, like, you was winning. You did the same thing that Deboski did. And I'm glad he in the chat. You was winning, and then you let her off the hook.
Oh, okay.
That's what's going on. We don't listen. Why? Because we alpha males. We ain't supposed to listen. Says who?
Right. I feel you. But that, I mean, I'm glad that there's someone who can sort of relate to my story because, I mean, I know I ain't alone, but, you know, it's hard to, when you explain this to people, it's like, well, how come you don't have a relationship with your daughter? It's because Dana, trying to come back from that, just let me say this and I'll get off. Trying to come back from that when she had to live with me, it got to the point where she was more like, I'd rather go and live with her friends than stay with me because I had rules in my house.
I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there. You got in your mind that's why she left. That's not why she left. She left because she can't identify with you.
True.
At the end of the day, if you would have took the steps that I just told you, you would have had a relationship with your daughter. At the end of the day, you don't have a relationship because she can't. She looking at you like, okay, it's on paper that you my father, but nigga, you haven't treated me like you my father.
Right, right. And I got that. I understood that.
Sometimes us fathers, we gotta eat some shit, bro. And
Right.
sometimes, no, all the times when we gotta eat shit, it don't taste good. And it don't digest well.
I get that. I get that. But this is something, Dana, that, okay, now I'm an older guy now, so I can understand this. But these are things that I think, like, I'm going to explain this to my sons off the rip. So, but I think these are things because I didn't grow up with my father, things like this, where I explained to you as a young man. You know what I'm saying? So, it's hard to say that I could have did all that when I didn't know all that. And you said before, if you know better, you do better. And I get that now.
Now watch this. Now watch this. Parenting don't come with a manual. But as a man, if your father wasn't there, there's no way I can walk and me not be there for mine, knowing how I feel when mine wasn't there for me.
Exactly.
There's no way I can do that. That's why even though I'm 587 miles away from one child, even though I'm 912 miles away from one child, even though I am 22 miles away from one child. No, I'm sorry, I take that back. 16 miles away from one child. And the other one, I am 612 miles away from one child. You can't tell it. Because all of my kids know, like, yo, even on down to my 2-year-old, all of my kids know, like, look, that's daddy right there. And when he talk, he mean what he say. Why? Because I have that communication line. I got that relationship line. So basically, you just said, I'm going to let my boys know off the rip. The only way you can break it to your boys is you being transparent and being real and say, you know what? I want y'all to do better than me because I wasn't shit coming up.
Right, exactly. Exactly. And I ain't never deny that. I ain't never deny that part, but you're right. And I mean, I also think, I'm hearing this now, but I think this is something that young men should. This is it. And I don't know what we can do to get that message out to young men, but
what we can do to get the message out to the young men is for us to really take hold of ourselves. First of all, it starts with wearing our pants correctly. If enough of them see that wearing your pants correctly is the shit and make them feel uncomfortable by having their pants down, eventually they're going to flip-flop and shape. Eventually.
Okay.
Eventually, they're going to mold and shape. Next thing, we can't be just friends with our kids. We got to be parents. At the time that we need to put foot in their ass, that's what we need to do. Stop slapping these motherfuckers on the wrist. Right. Because what's happening is we slapping them on the wrist but at home in the streets, beating the fuck out of them in the street, and then they turn into monsters. No.
Right.
I told my daughter just this the other day, you failing. If you don't pass this quarter, your ass won't have a phone, a Nintendo Switch, you won't have no new shoes, you're going to go to school with everything you had on the last 3 years. And I hope the kids crack on your ass. Because you have to learn. Dana don't reward bad behavior.
Right.
You have to learn. Just like I had to learn, you got to learn. And when I said that, and you know what she came back and said 4 days later? Dad, I love you. I appreciate you. I guarantee you I'm going to pull it up. She been having problems all year. Her teacher's calling like, what happened? This is a whole nother kid. It's not what you do. It's how you do it. You got to find your niche with your daughter, man. Go back and get your daughter, man. Them boys can fucking wait right now. Go back and get your daughter, because the streets ain't gonna play with her, especially if she got a body.
Yeah.
And the worst thing you want to see, and the worst thing you want to see as a man is you go back and see your daughter and you hear 4 niggas talking about, oh, yo, we fucked the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Nigga, you gonna snap.
Of course I would snap.
But you are the problem. And the reason why you the problem is because you never established paternity and communication from the jump.
Yeah.
Go get your daughter, man. If you need me, call me.
That's what I still want to call you offline though.
Man, call me offline. Go get your daughter, man. If you need me to fly up there and go get her with you, call me, bro.
That's what's up.
Facts, man.
That's what's up, Dana.
All right.
All right, man. I'll holler.
All right.
All right.
Man. I'm just saying, man. These are the conversations that's needed. These are the conversations that's needed. Because we got men, grown men, that's hurting out here. We got grown men that's hurting. We got kids that's hurting. These kids are acting out because they don't have nobody at home. They don't have nobody at home. I had a little boy. Again, I'm gonna give y'all this little real quick joint, and I'm waiting for somebody to call in. If you don't want to call in, then fine. Y'all go relax yourself. I did want to show y'all something, but shit, that can wait. No. I'm still gonna show y'all that because it's gonna fuck your head up. But I had a kid when I was working at BCJJC back in Baltimore. BCJJC stand for Baltimore City Juvenile Justice Center. That's one of the newest juvenile justice centers there. I had a kid, and this is one of the main reasons why I left. I had a kid who would come to the center every 23 days. Now check it. He will come in and he will leave every 22 days. No, every 21 days. But he will come back in every 23 days. I sat back and I watched the way he moved. But I didn't say nothing to him for 2 weeks straight. I watched him come in. I watched him leave. I watched him come back in. Check it. He will bust your ass in ping pong. Shorty was great. Smart as hell because you go through school. Smart as hell. Learn differently. Me and him connected through music. He got into a fight. And when he got to fighting, he was beating the boy so bad. When I grabbed him, he snatched back and said, "You ain't my fucking father. My fucking father ain't even here. Fuck everybody." So I had to put him in a therapeutic hold. And later on, I went to him. I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "My daddy leave me in an abandoned house every day and don't come back." I hung my head. I said, "Damn." So I said, "Who checks you in?" He said, "I walk 13 miles. And in the midst of the 13 miles, I would go sleep in an abandoned building. And then I would get up and walk again. And when I get here, I check myself in. At least I know I got something to eat and I got a place to shower." I said, "So where's your mom?" She said she's gone, strung out. I got an update. The little boy just got killed. I said, "Damn, he ain't bother nobody." So when I got the update on the street of why he got killed, he got killed saving his girlfriend. His girlfriend was being abused by her dad. The dad and him got into it. He lost his temper. He snatched his girlfriend, They ran out the house. The dad tried to run the girlfriend over. He pushed out the way and dove in front of the truck just to save his girlfriend. That's why I say, when these kids are acting out, pull them to the side. See if they'll open up to you. Because every kid that's out here robbing somebody, every kid that's out here shooting somebody, every kid that's out here zapping out, it's not because that's what they want to do. Some kids have to do it. Have to do it. There's no way I can call myself a man and I got extra stuff laying around the house, but when I see somebody in need, I don't want to give it to them. I thought the Bible say, bless your brethren when he's in need as you would want somebody to bless you. Man, I'm going to share this one last thing real quick. I'm going to ask y'all a question. No, I got two things to share. I'm going to ask y'all a question. How many of y'all love Drew Hill? How many people love Drew Hill? How many of y'all love Drew Hill? Give me the hands up, the muscle up, the fist. How many of y'all love Drew Hill? The pieces? I do that. Okay. If I tell y'all that this Me Too movement has expanded to the point where they trying to kill members of Drew Hill, would y'all believe me? Let's talk about it. Now, help me make this a reality. You ain't gonna get no more dollars out of me because I ain't gonna say something that's not mine. I'm gonna say this. And I want y'all to listen to this story. Right? The headlines say, Cisco's 14-year-old baby mom wants him to meet son and tells all. Listen, Cisco, 14-year-old baby mom, wants him to meet son and tells all. That headline alone will make you say, get the fuck out of here. Lock that nigga up. Right? That headline alone will say, get the hell out of here. Lock that nigga up. Now, see how the headlines will captivate you? Cisco's 14-year-old baby mom wants him to meet his son. When you hear that, knowing Cisco is like 40-something, the first thing you're going to want to do is lock his ass up, right or wrong. Talk about it. Well, let's read the story. Let's read the story. The story is, a Swiss single mother today claims she gave birth to Big Brother star Cisco's secret love child. The 25-year-old beauty says she sneaked into a club where the thong song star grabbed her arm and lured her back to his hotel without asking her age. Jamila Farid, who lives in Zurich with son Lan, now 10, says she became pregnant after an illicit romp with the singer, now 31, when she was just 14. Wait a minute. That's not what that headline said. Now, see how they twist the headline? That's not what the headline said. But here's what people don't do. This is why I say do research. She specifically said the 25-year-old beauty says she sneaked into a club where the thong song star grabbed her arm and lured her back to his hotel without asking her age. Right? Watch this. I'm going to put it together for y'all. YouTube. Now, this is what I want y'all to do. The thong song singer grabbed her arm and lured her back to his hotel room, right? I'm going to tell you why I'm calling bullshit on that. Watch this.
The Invisible Man will have you looking.
This is what happens when you don't do research. Listen. Or do you need to say it again? Or do you need to say it again? Or do you need to say it again? Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Andrea. Let's finish reading. She used the beginning of Maya It's All About Me and fabricated a story. And Me Too is running with it. So now watch this. She now wants Cisco to admit he is the father without no DNA test, without nothing, and to fulfill his responsibilities. Sound like somebody that need a job. Jamila, who was recently made redundant from her admin job, claims Cisco never mentioned contraception before their one-night stand at the 4-star Intercontinental 11 years ago. And she says the singer real name is Mark All the Haven Andrews. I'm going to pause that. I gotta call bluff on that. When I seen this and it was sent to me, people were saying, well, Dana, this sound crazy. I said, yeah. And then when I read it, I had this one person say, I knew Cisco was crazy, but I knew he'd do something like that. Okay, here's my question. If I ride this hard for Rkelly, who's like a father figure, who's like a bro, who's like a mentor to me, what makes you think I'm not going to go hard for somebody I grew up with? For somebody that we sung in the same group together, we worked at the fudgery together, we fought one another, we had fun, we hooped together, we raced, we went to rival schools. So you think I would know that, Miss Fat? No, he's not gay. What make you think that I'm not going to debunk that? And then 11 years ago, you saying that it was in an Intercontinental hotel. Well, 11 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, he got blackballed. So he really wasn't doing no tours across seas like that. That's when he brought out that album, but I had that Can I Live? Can I Breathe? Inhale, exhale, get off of me. When Thong Song came out, that was 20 years ago. So let's go further on in the story. Let's go further on the story. She says, real name Mark Alderhaven Andrews, which that is not his name. Alderhaven is a screen name he go by. And then he stopped going by that one, and he just goes Cisco now because of situations like this. And then she said, has refused numerous times to take a DNA test, forcing Swiss authorities to declare he is the father in his absence. How can you declare somebody is the father because you can't reach him to take a DNA test? Are they going to pay for him to go over to the Swiss authorities? No. So you think I'm going to take my money to come back over here, to come back over there, and I'm not making no money? You crazy. You want him to cancel shows to go deal with this crazy ass lady? No. Then Jamila, who gets by on 300 pounds a week, or I guess that's pounds or euro, whatever it is. Well, it's $300 a week benefits. Says she isn't interested in Cisco's fortune. Wait a minute. She says here, wait a minute. This story is confusing. Jamila, who gets by on $300 a week benefits, says she isn't interested in Cisco's fortune, but wants land to meet his dad. But let's scroll up. Let's scroll up. Wait a minute. Scroll up. A Swiss single mother today claims she gave birth. Okay. Look, she now wants Cisco to admit he is the father and fulfill his responsibilities. Okay. She now wants Cisco to admit he is the father and to fulfill his responsibilities. But Jamila, who gets by, not a paragraph and a half later, Jamila, who gets by on $300 a week benefits, says she isn't interested in Cisco's fortune, but wants land to meet his dad. And fulfilling his responsibilities, that means you're going to get money for the child, right? But you're not interested in his fortunes. Are y'all seeing where I'm going with this? And then wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here's the funny thing. Cisco was touring Europe in 1999 with his then band Drew Hill when he spotted the pretty 14-year-old across the dance floor at a nightclub called El Cubinito. Then she said Jamila, who said she had just one drink. How old are you again? Okay. Throw the whole damn story away. That right there, throw the whole damn story away. Right, throw the whole story away. It's stories like this that gain traction and that will really destroy a person's career. Sound like surviving Rkelly to me, don't it? Sounds like surviving Rkelly to me, don't it? Yes, we all worked at the fudgery. Right, Jennings. Right. The story don't add up, so I'm not going to keep going on. But I'm I'm gonna laugh about this shit. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's go here. Jamila says she just had one drink. He was standing by the bar surrounded by beautiful women. But as I walked in with my friends, he stared right at me. Sound familiar, don't it? I could see he was interested in me. Cisco made his way over to the schoolgirl who was dancing with her friends and began to chat her up. He said I was very beautiful and asked to dance with me, she said. He never. So clearly, sorry about that, y'all. So clearly, it says, he said I was very beautiful and asked to dance with me. She said, he never asked my age, and I never told him I was 14. She went on. Later, he sat and waited in the cloakroom and grabbed my hand when I walked by. Now watch this. He asked if I'd like to go back to his hotel with him. I said yes, straight away. At the hotel, Jamila claims they had sex in the bed and insists Cisco never mentioned using a condom. We went back to his room and we made love once, she said. I couldn't believe it was happening to me. They were a huge band at the time, and I love the thong song. I have a question. My question is this. She said he grabbed her by the hand and pulled her to his hotel room, right? Cool. But then she said he grabbed her hand and asked, do you want to go to my hotel? And then she said they made love instead of having sex. Here's my question. Why are you bringing this story out now? Right after you right after you see Rkelly going through all this crazy stuff. Then here's another lie. And I ain't gonna lie to you. She said he was with the boy band Drew Hill in 1999, right? Well, one thing for sure, two things for certain. When Cisco brought out Thong Song, he didn't do no tours with Drew Hill. I believe the album cover looked like this. So, that was supposed to have happened February of 1999, right? Cool. So what I'm going to do, because I know Drew Hill wasn't with him at that time, because he was at the height of his career. So what I'm going to do is do this. And I'm just bringing it all together for y'all. Is this it right here? Hold on. Let me see, is this the one?
Hi, everybody. It's Tony Robbins.
Dean Graziosi.
Hold on.
Listen, you know, you look outside right now, or you look at our economy, and the weather's looking.
That's not it. Hold on. Let me get it for y'all. Hold on. It's Apollo. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Now, I know folks like, well, Dana, how you know what certain stuff is? I was hitting for drums on that joint. I was playing drums on this one. So, this is the only time that we went over there. And that was in 2001. That's right before they came back out with that, I should be your boyfriend, 'cause you know he's lying. So, her story ain't adding up. And it's crazy how the Me Too movement is coaching young females to jump out there on these artists just because you meet them. It's cool to meet them. It's cool to meet an artist. But what's going to happen is it's going to get to the point where artists are going to say, I don't want to do a meet and greet. I don't want to be around no female. Or if you're around a female, it's going to be mad people watching y'all. Or it's going to be people videotaping. Miss Lady Dixon, do I think Jazz going to come back to Drip? I'm going to say this. I'm going to go here. Y'all going to make me relive a situation that I really don't want to relive. But I'm going to say this. What just happened with my brother and Drew Hill. The only way we will see Drew Hill as Drew Hill again is if everybody come back. Everybody. is if everybody come back. That means Wood got to be on point. That means Jazz got to be on point. That means Cisco got to be on point. That means Scola got to be on point. That means Teo got to be on point. Who knows? Jazz no. Jazz don't have a lot of health reasons. Issues. No. That's not the issue right now. Trust me, that's not the issue. Jazz is fine. That is not the issue. It's something else. And if y'all been following Drew Hill, y'all know what that something else is. Sidbo said pimps don't even get harassed like this. The new thing now is if you had a hit, take them down. And I'm going to be honest with you. Where did you first see this at? Because this ain't new. You've seen this before. Where did you first see this at? And it wasn't with R. Kelly. Where did you first see this at? This happened with 3 other people. And they in different age ranges. The first one I'm going to give you is Peebo Bryson. You've seen it there. Who's the other 2? No, not Michael Jackson. This is before Michael Jackson. I'm going to give you another one. Tupac. Now that you add Mike Tyson, it's a 4th. Because Mike Tyson, yes. I'm going to say this. Who image did the record label make R. Kelly take? And R. Kelly took it and ran with it and then brought his own image back. Let's see if y'all know y'all music history. Bingo, Miss Fat. Bingo, Miss Fat. Before there was a Tiger Woods or a Bill Cosby, there was a Aaron Hall. Think about it. Aaron Hall would have still been going head to head with R. Kelly right now. But when they hit him with them charges of sexual abuse on a minor, you see he fell off. And now that he came back, hey, think about it. I don't know why people jump in here and think that I gotta prove myself. Anyway, I'm gonna say this. What if Aaron Hall and R. Kelly would have brought a song out together? What do you think that would have sounded like? No, R. Kelly didn't think that. The label made them go at each other like that. The label made them go at each other like that. Prime example. Just like they tried to, they've been trying to get R. Kelly tricked off the streets for a while. Think about it. R. Kelly wrote a bunch of music. A certain manager leaves or splits with R. Kelly. All of R. Kelly music pops up on another artist. It just so happened Knowledge. Hold on. Let me see something. Knowledge is power. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? See, it's people like this. Do you know what you're saying? Cause Smoke and Black are now in the group. What are you talking about? This is not new. And Smoke and Black are not the drummers now. Lord James, my homeboy, Lord James is the drummer for Drill now. Stop. People just because you got lips don't mean you should talk. So anyway, like I was saying, a certain manager leave and a whole nother artist pop up. You feel me? A whole nother artist pop up. So, can y'all tell me what artist that was? That the manager and R. Kelly split, and then this manager go take R. Kelly music to this artist? But they saying that Kel's destroyed Joe's career. I don't know too much about that, but I do know that Joe was hating on Rob for years. Joe? No, not Joe. Joe ain't from Chicago, I don't think. I don't know for sure. But I'm going to play a couple songs. I'm play a couple songs. Maybe y'all can understand that even the stolen music of R. Kelly still ain't trip about it. Hold on. Listen.
I've been waiting to tell you this. You are more than a man could ever want. Wait a minute, just let me know. Listen.
Just listen to it.
I stepped in the club in your hood. I slowly turned left and there you stood. You and your friends talking, but when our eyes connected, I knew then it was just like two ways on beam. I'm your king, be my queen. And what do you wanna do tonight? My truck is parked out front, so let's ride. I can read your mind, babe. Oh, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. It's alright with me, baby. It's alright.
But you know the crazy part about all this? Avant is one of the most down to earth, laid back, no drama type person. You know what I mean? That CD was off the chain, but that was Rob's whole CD. And no, Avant and R. Kelly are not related. And Avant ain't know. A certain manager was like, hey, I got some songs for you. Let's record. Avant probably was thinking that it was demo for him. Sometimes you just gotta look at. I mean, music out here telling itself. And when I sat back and I thought about that, I was like, Jesus, man, this is crazy. I never knew that. And then I used to hear it. People talk about it, but then I got to do a play with Avant. And we had a talk in between sessions, and he was like, yeah, yo, you know, that little crooked manager, you know, he did some stuff, man, I got to sue him and all this. But I found out that was all Rob stuff. So, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm about to get up off here. It's 3:11. Y'all got 2 hours and 49 minutes just to relax. We coming back. It's gonna be crazy at 6:30. We coming back at 6:30. I need all of y'all here. Y'all might want to bring a friend to listen, to take notes. Trust me, it's gonna be impactful tonight. We're gonna talk about some things. We're gonna do some things. We're gonna have some fun. Hey, y'all see the haters that came in here today? It's fine. But this what the channel over here gonna be about more. We're gonna bring a little bit of everything. We're gonna have it to your life. See, look. Knowledge is power. You came over here to do what? Disrupt? Because you surely just making yourself look like an idiot. You making yourself look like an idiot. Stop, brother. That's not becoming of a young brother or older brother, whatever you are. Okay, Andrea. Okay. But be here at 6:30, y'all. We really gonna talk that real credit. We gonna talk that real living. We gonna talk that real everything. This is it. I'm out of here. Oh, I'm sorry. I thank the super people for being here. All y'all super people, I thank y'all for being in here. I thank y'all super likes. I thank the super chats. I thank y'all so much for the super chats. All right. I thank all this, like I say, and remember 3 things. Who was the manager? I will not disclose that. Only thing I'm gonna say is this: the manager then is the manager for Andrea now, Rkelly or Lee. I'm gonna say it now. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna put the name out there. Remember 3 things. You kill negativity with positivity. You ignore ignorance. Rule number 2. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Rule number 3. Be somebody important. Be yourself. All right? See y'all 6:30. Peace.